Welcome back to Aviation India. In today's video, we're going to explore a side of aviation that few buyers want to talk about: depreciation. Some airplanes hold their value incredibly well, but others, well, they can lose tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in just a few years. These are the 6 aircraft that lost the most value in 2025, and if you're thinking of buying, you'll want to watch closely. Let's get started. The Beechcraft Starship has always been a fascinating aircraft. Futuristic composite construction, canard design, and advanced avionics for its era. But in 2025, the few remaining on the market saw their values plummet even further. Why? Maintenance costs are astronomical, and part support is practically non-existent. Even though it was a technological marvel in the late 80s, buyers today see it as a money pit. Originally selling for nearly $4.5 million, some examples today can barely fetch a fraction of that, with valuations dipping under $1 million for aircraft that cost fortunes to maintain. Owners often joke that just keeping the Starship airworthy costs more than flying it. Many end up sitting in hangars as museum pieces rather than active aircraft. And while collectors admire its rarity, the truth is that this depreciation makes it financially unviable for most pilots. Mooney M20K 231. Mooney aircraft are known for their speed and efficiency, but the M20K 231 has faced steep depreciation in 2025. The turbocharged engine, while powerful, is complex and costly to maintain. Fuel efficiency remains impressive, but the high operating costs compared to newer single-engine designs make buyers think twice. In 2020, you could find a well-kept M20K for around $180,000. In 2025, many examples are struggling to break $120,000. Pilots appreciate its 190 to 200 knot cruise speed, but when you factor in turbocharger overhauls and higher insurance costs, the economics collapse. Many first-time buyers get lured in by the price drop, only to later realize why the aircraft depreciates so heavily. In short, it's fast, but it bleeds value year after year. Cessna 421 Golden Eagle. The Cessna 421 is a pressurized twin that once symbolized ultimate piston luxury. Spacious cabin, high cruise speeds near 230 knots, and the ability to fly above weather. It was a dream machine. But in 2025, it's one of the hardest aircraft to sell without taking a big financial hit. The main culprit? Maintenance. The geared engines are notoriously expensive to overhaul, and with parts and labor prices rising, owners are selling at steep discounts. Aircraft that once sold for $350,000 to $400,000 can now be found for $220,000 or less. The fuel burn, averaging nearly 50 gallons per hour, also scares away potential buyers. Add in the fact that pressurization systems demand constant attention, and you get a perfect recipe for steep depreciation. What once was the king of comfort in piston aviation has become one of the toughest aircraft to resell. Piper Malibu PA-46. The Piper Malibu has always been admired for its pressurized comfort, range over 1,400 nautical miles, and cruise speeds around 200 knots. But in 2025, values have taken a significant hit. Buyers have realized that while it offers light jet comfort, it also carries jet-level maintenance costs, and often without the reliability. Malibus that once commanded $500,000 or more are now sitting on the market for closer to $350,000, sometimes even lower if engines are due for overhaul. Add to that avionics upgrades, mandatory inspections, and expensive pressurization maintenance, and buyers hesitate. Many operators say the Malibu flies like a dream until the bills arrive. That growing reputation has directly fueled its depreciation, making it one of the riskiest investments of 2025. What worsens the problem is that new aircraft in the same category, like the Cirrus SR-22T and newer TBM models, overshadow the Malibu, leaving it stranded in a shrinking niche. This competition accelerates depreciation even further, pushing its resale value down every year. The Beechcraft Duke B60 is a twin that blends style, speed, and prestige. With cruise speeds around 230 knots and a luxurious cabin, It was once a status symbol among piston twins. However, its complex systems and high fuel consumption have made it one of the worst depreciators in 2025. While owners still love the performance, the market has shifted toward more efficient turboprops and newer piston twins. As a result, Dukes that once fetched $400,000 are now struggling to sell for $250,000 or less. The average fuel burn of nearly 50 gallons per hour puts off many buyers. Add to this the costly engine overhauls and outdated avionics in many models, and it's easy to see why demand has fallen. In fact, many Dukes end up parked indefinitely, waiting for a buyer willing to take on the expense. Another hidden factor is its limited aftermarket support. Mechanics trained for the Duke are rare, and sourcing parts can become a nightmare. This makes buyers see it not only as expensive, but also risky, accelerating its depreciation in today's market. Mitsubishi MU2. The MU2 has always been controversial, blazing fast for a turboprop, carrying nearly jet-like performance, but also demanding precise handling. In 2025, its resale values fell dramatically. Insurance premiums have gone up, maintenance is costly, and many operators shy away due to its reputation. A well-kept MU2 might have sold for $800,000 a few years ago, but in 2025, you'll find them listed for as low as $500,000. The aircraft's complexity requires specialized training, and not every pilot is willing to commit. Even though it can cruise above 270 knots and carry impressive payloads, its image has suffered over the years. That combination of high costs and limited demand makes the MU2 one of the fastest depreciating turboprops on the market. Some aviation experts say its depreciation isn't just economic, but also psychological. Its reputation for being difficult to fly keeps many pilots away. Even when safety records improve, perception drives prices down, cementing the MU2 as a niche aircraft that loses value faster than most of its competitors. And there you have it, 6 aircraft that lost the most value in 2025. From futuristic designs like the Starship to reliable workhorses like the Malibu and Duke, depreciation shows no mercy. These airplanes prove that owning an aircraft isn't just about the purchase price. It's about long-term costs, market demand, and sometimes plain reputation. So, before you buy, ask yourself, will this plane hold its value, or will it drain your wallet even while sitting in the hangar? If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Aviation India for more insights into the fascinating world of aviation.